So we're gonna watch the lights ever so slightly. We have 5 red lights out of the drives for the penultimate round of the season. It is Gaspin and Farry who are side by side with each other from the first row, and it looks like Gaspin's got the better launch unless the Iraqi Belgian gets a pretty nice one. Look at him reminding his team boss to remember, but it looks like Nee has gotten a tremendous start as usual, but he will maybe drop down back into the rest of the field. So we've got Farry in the lead in controlling passion, hasn't been on the podium since the opening race of the season, and we're approaching the final laps of the season. But here we are with Farry in the lead of this race, this Oslo E-Prix, the first Oslo E-Prix since season 2. So we've got a lot of on our hands here. E-Prix qualified P2 in this for this race, but did not attend, so we didn't have that on our hands. Gaspin might have almost spun there, lots of time. He's all in the background there. He's hunting down everyone into the chicane, one of the tightest sections on the whole calendar. You got to get this perfectly executed. They do, and it looks like Gaspin is falling down the order quite substantially. But here we are with Farry and Gosha and Nee, and possibly even racing in the bunch. Look at him as well. Marcelo has recovered from his poor qualifying efforts. We've got a Middle Eastern battle here between the two, Nee and Farry, but Gosha's doing pretty well to keep up. This is tight. This is really tight. Marcelo's also recovering in the back, but look at Fenris. Fenris doing wonders here. The Burstar driver might dive down the inside of his countryman. Does not make it well, and actually smashes into the wall to fall down to what, P8 at the moment. So that's not a good execution of a move. He was side by side with Farry there. Could maybe watch the replay later, but it is Farry in the lead of the race. Oh, someone goes straight on. Is that Farry? Farry's gone straight on. Farry's gone absolutely into the tyre barrier. Nee also goes straight on. Oh, wow. We got 2 drivers in the top 3 going straight on, and this is perfect for Gaspin's opportunity to recover in this championship fight. We had 2 drivers go straight on in a matter of 10 seconds. It's a magnificent lap we've just seen there with 2 different drivers going straight on. It's caused a little bit of drama, it's caused a little bit of excitement as we suddenly have plenty of cars in the podium contention. Green flags waved by our voluntary track marshal. Oh, is that Marcelo going straight into the wall? Keeps it on the road, however, as is to be expected on a street course like this one. Oh, it is. That is face in the middle of the road. Has parked it, and his helmet doesn't do much of a job there. But he's parked it in the middle of the track. So can he recover to a track post, to a track marshal post, or will they bring out the safe car already? They are approaching turn 1 pretty fast as they're going through the final sector. They have to make a decision fast here, the race directors. They can't just stand there and look at and admire that disgusting livery, and it is safety car. And Gosh has already peeled. But his championship rival has supposedly made a great restart there. So with the Pereira drive. Oh, is that Wiki in the background? Wiki smashed into the wall! At the safety car restart! And that was the heartbreak from his point of view. It's been a treacherous last 6 laps of the race for the RS outfit. The red, white and blue cars around the red, white and blue flagged country are not having a great race today. Looking at it. Let's watch the race lead at the moment as Gaspin has capitalized well, but look at it out of nowhere! Ita is already up to P3 from P11 at the safety car entry point. But it's been an amazing restart from Gaspin all of a sudden as he finds himself in a contention for the race lead. Is he making a move on Gosh at the moment? On lap 9 out of 26, we have a change for the race lead. And it is Gaspin in the lead, but that could change pretty soon because Gosh has had an amazing exit there and he's already passed his championship rival. And they are going into one of the most difficult hairpins on the calendar. Adjustment of the narrowness, change in track width, and it's a change in position as well as Gosha makes his way past Gaspin. Turf's down the inside, Turf's off the road. Turf's off the road and not making the move he wanted. So it's a pretty close fight here for P2. Look at Gaspin, he is chasing down Gosha. Oh, did I hear an idling engine there? Did someone spin? Possibly, theoretically. Looks like Gaspin has catched up to Gosha. So the fight for the race lead hasn't gone up yet. But he isn't doing as well of a job as he did last lap to keep up with the race leader, also known as the championship leader. The man who wants to dislodge as hard as he wants, as much as he can. Gaspin's won the last 2 races. And last driver to win 3 races in a row was Techno back in Season 4, the last 3 races. Can he do a repeat of that? His current teammate, who isn't here, unfortunately, couldn't really help Gaspin in this championship fight. Low Ferry being out of the race! Gosha's almost spun in that corner! Gosha's given the race lead to Gaspin in the process, and that means that the swing in the championship has changed. And it's gone into the advantage of Gaspin if he keeps this position moving on to the next sector. So here we go with the 2 championship rivals, the forces of FE at the moment, as the Turfs and Marcelo are brawling it out for the last ball on the podium in the background. We have to watch this fight and keep our eyes peeled for a possible opportunity here for Gosha to make a move on the leader. And can he do it? Yes, he can, with a crazy exit there. The champion of Season 6 puts a hand on the trophy for Season 7, to be fair, because these are vital moves done. It isn't that well of a race there. Gaspin's got a pretty nice exit there. So does Turfs in the background there. He moves himself up to P3. He's not been in this spot since Rome. He's not been in contention for the podium since Rome. And now here we go with Turfs past Marcelo off the circuit. Maybe that's the line. Maybe that's the line for his specific driving style. But we know how good Marcelo is towards the end of the race. And Gaspin activates his first attack mode. I doubt that that's the strategy you want to go for, though. I really don't think that's the optimum strategy. I don't think that's the optimum strategy at all, to be fair. Oh, he breaks late there, Gaspin. He breaks late in a vital stage of the race. It's yellow flags waved all over Sector 2. But this is important for Gaspin. Oh, Gosha's going to catch up him quite significantly heading on to the final lap, I believe. He has a sector and a lap to go, Gaspin. He has 4 entire sectors to keep a man that is 3 seconds behind him at bay. He needs to keep it, what, 8 tenths at least slower than Gosha every lap. But he has plenty of straights now, Gosha. It's going to be a photo finish at this rate. It's definitely going to be a photo finish at this rate. He runs out of attack mode, and we can see him in the distance there. He catches up so much. There's a 20 kph difference down the straight. But he is so much slower than Gosha. It is absolutely insane. The pace difference is incredible. And through the yellow flags, it would be an overtake that puts him on the top step off the podium. And he's passed Gaspin already in this heartbreaking race for Gaspin, who had it all under control, as Gaspin breaks late there and has to let go of that race win that wasn't his bag, but he went for that attack mode a tad earlier than he should have. And it looks like Gosha is going to have an extra lap of attack mode, to be fair, as he's going to make it 4 wins in the season where he can win his 2nd championship. Gosha waves across the line and wins the Oslo E-Prix there. But in the background there, is that a podium for Burst Diving after having a disastrous all season long? 0 points. Take that, 20 points exiting Oslo.